Yeah, Silent Hill TDS, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W. Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mar. Hey. L Boogie with the hot flame, ashtray full of top names, little tree for your membrane. This the 9-hour time frame. I just snatched up a 6-pack, got my hands on a lid pack, whipping up a little batch of snacks. Yeah, man, I think I'm all set. Late night, can't sleep. Go ahead and just tap in. Better grab you a cold one, and we about to get some laps in. Wild card on the microphone, he'll hit you with a couple flurries. Y'all need to just strap in for some entertainment sports commentary. About to raise the bar, wild card bar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk, Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card bar, we about to raise the bar. Wild card bar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk, Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mar, ayy. Wild card mar, wild card mar. I.O.W. late night sports. Wild card mar, wild card mar. I.O.W. late night sports. Wild card mar. Wild card mar. I.O.W. late night sports. Wild card mar. Wild card mar. I.O.W. late night sports. Hey.
Give me a second, let me light up real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, welcome to the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Hour Edition, hosted by Mr. Modelo himself. You already know the name by now. You know what I'm saying? Wild Card Mar. You already know the vibe. Pull up, let's go.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How's everybody doing tonight? It's your boy Wildcard Mall in the building. And as always, gotta give a shout out to my guy, Silent Hill. I call him 40 Water. I call him Silent Hill. Tap in with him. See his social media YouTube page or address. I know I'm tongue-tied because I'm so excited. We got a lot to talk about. So Silent Hill. Going over to YouTube, tap in with him. He's the one that made that dope intro for us. And hey man, y'all been for y'all so long. Then of course, y'all always tap in with us. I.O.W. Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube channel, I.O.W. Sports One, Twitter channel. Hey, like I said, Wildcard Mar in the building. And of course, when you see my face, see my partner's face, Jersey boy MJ. What's up, man? What's good?
What's good? What's good? What's good, Lamar? How you doing today?
And you know me, man. As long as I got air in my lungs, family is good. I'm always good, man. I can have literally a penny to my name. I'm lying. I want more than a penny to my name, but as long as the fam good and everybody else is good, I ain't tripping about nothing, man. I really ain't. Man.
That's the way I look at it, man. That's the way I look at it.
Hey, did you have a good weekend, my brother?
Yeah, the weekend. Weekend wasn't bad.
Yeah.
What the hell did I even do? Oh, we took my little man to a festival on we took him to a festival on Saturday.
Nice.
A free festival to get in. They had food trucks there and
I always love a food truck, bro. You can
little
always
petting zoo and vendors. You know, it's all small local businesses, selling their products. So
yeah, I
always gotta try to always try to support small businesses,
Hey, why not? Why not? It's a good thing. It's a dope thing. So I'm laughing right now. I'll tell you why in a second, but this shit is crazy. But anyway, so I found a dope top play. and it'll lead us into our conversation, our first conversation. But hey, without further ado, I saw this play and I was like, yo, badass shit for real. So we're gonna get into it, set the tone off, right? And let's enjoy this play, dog.
Ohtani to center. Harris going back. Harris is at the wall. The runners tag. So they are at second and third. But Harris taking one away from Shohei. What a catch by Michael Harris in center.
Ooh, what a play by Michael Harris.
Cheers to that, robbing him. Couldn't happen to a better player, right?
I figured that you would get a good chuckle out of that. Hey, I did that one for you, big dog. You're welcome. Hey,
best player on the planet. Best player on the planet, best player ever. Yeah.
Hey, he is pretty darn good, but we're not here for that. I just wanted to have a little fun with you. But we are here to talk. We are here to talk. Hey man, trade deadline is coming literally in hours. About I think it was 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the afternoon. Yep. So a few hours left in the trade deadline. And I got to be honest with you, MJ. You know what's laughable is when you see teams trying to buy a championship, right? And it epically fails, right? And all of a sudden it turns into a fucking fire sale. And you know exactly what team I'm talking about. You know exactly what team I'm talking. And I'm talking about you, the team in Queens. I'm talking about you, the New York Mets. Boy had the mic. Y'all had 103 wins last year?
101.
101?
Yeah.
You had 101 wins last year. You increase your payroll even more this year. And y'all jokers might mess around and not even get 80 games this year.
Dude, they spent their payrolls like 300 and I want to say it was like 360 maybe. Offhand, it was absolutely ridiculous.
It's absurd. It's an absurd amount.
It is, and you know what? It kind of reminds me. It kind of reminds me of George Steinbrenner in the mid 2000s. Mm-hmm. After they beat the Mets in the Subway Series, when they lost the next year to Arizona in 01, lost to 03 to Florida. From that point on, he was spending money left and right on anybody and everything, trying to win that, buy that championship. And then won it in 09. The man died, and they ain't done shit since.
Yeah.
They don't. They don't. I mean, they've tried, but not hard enough. I don't know what the hell they're doing right now.
Nothing. It's just. I just think it's maybe just a little bad luck of the part of the course, because it's not like I'll say this. Obviously, we already talked about where you guys are in the standings, and the crazy thing is you guys are in a tough division that everybody's above 500, including you guys. So that does make it harder for you guys to get out of where you're at and actually get a chance to see the playoffs. That's just because you guys are in a real tough ass division. I mean, literally all 5 of your teams are above 500. So,
but bro, they lose the teams they shouldn't.
I understand what you're saying,
but that's been their major problem this year.
How many wild cards can you get? You're supposed to. It was 3 wild cards.
Yeah.
So there's a division winner and there's 3 wild cards, and more than likely, 3 wild cards are going to come out your division. So, so literally, there's going to be probably 4 teams.
No, not necessarily, because Houston's up there.
True.
So
Yeah,
I think Houston's going to sneak in and excuse me, and 2 teams from the East, get wild card.
Okay,
so three from the East, 2 from the West, and 1 from the Central.
Yeah. So there's a huge possibility, and I'm not trying to, obviously I'm glad that you're a realistic Yankees fan, because when I say this, it's not a jab at no Yankees fan. The fact of the matter is man, you guys got a tough road ahead of you. So you're talking, if we're talking playoff talks, man, first of all, we got to kill this slump that you guys are in.
We got, and it's unbelievable, how bad their hitting is. It is unbelievable. I mean, last night, 18 strikeouts. 18 or yesterday against both. Yeah, it was last night against Baltimore. 18 strikeouts as a team.
Wait, hey MJ, real quick, how many outs do you get in a baseball game?
27.
Okay,
and they struck out 18 effing times.
I just wanted to put that in context. That's all.
That's 3 innings worth of no strikeouts.
I just want to context. That's all.
Bro, that is absolutely pathetic that you can't even put the ball in play.
I'm with you. So answer this though for me, MJ. Trade deadline is literally coming up. How are y'all not making moves right now?
I can't answer you because I'm constantly checking myself, and anytime I hear an ESPN alert or Bleacher Report or something.
Because trades are getting made. Trades are getting made left and right for the past couple of days, literally, and they're not big names. But what it are is they're solid players that can help you. And one of the teams that are making moves, and I'm not sure if it'll help them or not, is you look at the Angels. They're making moves left and right to get players.
Yeah, they picked up C.J. Cron, Randall Grichuk.
Yeah.
But I like what Texas did. Texas went out and got Max Scherzer.
Oh my God!
And then they went and got oh God, what the hell's his name?
I can't remember the other guy.
Jordan. They went and got Jordan Montgomery.
Oh, okay.
From St. Louis.
Reliever?
No, he's a starter. Left-hand starter. But it's depth.
Yeah.
You can never have too much pitching. And he's pitching the playoffs with the Yankees before. He pitched in the playoffs last year at St. Louis. Mm-hmm. So he's got experience when it comes to that.
Yeah. So
obviously, you get in Scherzer.
Yeah.
Got to replace had to replace DeGrom somewhere. Nathan Eovaldi needs another arm, so he's got a backup insurance plan right there. I do like what they have done
without DeGrom.
Yeah.
So to me,
they've heavily invested in that team over the last couple of years. Money wise, they've heavily invested, in position players and pitchers. So,
well, you know why? Texas to me is in a different situation because they've been losing lately, and you see them go. Who's their manager? Bruce Bochy, I think he's out there. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Bochy is he in Texas now?
He might be. I know he's somewhere.
They might have been a team to talk him out of
retirement.
Yeah,
and bring back.
Texas, yeah.
So I will say this: Texas is smart because you have a lead in the West. Astros aren't too far behind you. Go ahead and get another arm like Verlander. Get Montgomery. Adds power.
Scherzer, not Verlander.
Oh yeah, my fault. You're right. Scherzer, Max Scherzer. And Max Scherzer still got enough in the gas tank to still be a viable threat to any team. I think so.
He was the best pitcher the Mets had this year. I mean, Verlander's coming along now, but Scherzer's been the one. I mean, he hasn't been having a great season, but he was 9-4.
Yeah.
Had a pretty good ERA.
What's good, Double J?
What up, Jay? But the Mets, Mets are basically punting on the season. They traded away him, they traded away Connor.
Oh yeah,
they traded away their closer Robinson.
You know what doomed them? I think having Edwin Diaz injured in the World Baseball Classic kind of took their the win out of their sails. And I know he's just a closer, but they just gave him money. He was part of that 101 winning team last year, and poof, in the World Baseball Classic, because they're celebrating, he's done for the season. And then, but that's not an excuse. When you pay that much money, you got to be, come on, you got to be close to that 101 win team that you had last year, somewhere close to it. You can't spend that much money and regress.
Correct.
To me, that's
you can't spend that much money, and I can testify this, being a Yankee fan. When you spend that much money, and that's why I always tell you, that's why I have expectations every year for the Yankees, because of how much they spend and the product that they're trying to put out there. You expect them to win, not so much win the World Series,
but be competitive.
At least, be competitive and compete for a World Series.
Yeah.
Now in the Mets case, granted, Yankees still have a high payroll. They're second or third in the league. But with the Mets, they spent an astronomical amount. The upper 300s, unheard of. Blew everybody out the water.
And they're terrible, bro.
Dude.
Like, I don't know how you explain it.
The words basura and booty juice, trash, they're worse than that.
Right.
They're worse than that. And it's hard to watch, man, because one of my good buddies next door is a Met fan. We watch games all the time.
Yeah, there's no way he's not. There's no,
not at all. We watch Yankees and Mets, because I'll have two TVs going, and we'll watch both of them. And it's just like, it's the heartbreak that you see. It's just, like, unbelievable for that franchise.
Now I'll say this, because there's one thing, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. The thing I see with the Yankees is the money that they have been spending is just into certain players that you're like, what are we giving that person money for? Like Aaron Hicks, I never understood why y'all gave him money.
Dude, he was pretty cheap though. He was only making like $10 million a year. They did catch him. I mean, granted, he didn't earn $10 million
somewhere else. But that's $10 million a year you could put somewhere else though. And you look at Josh Donaldson. I don't know why y'all picked up his contract, why y'all got him, why y'all acquired him. I don't know what the hell that was about. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I wouldn't have taken on Stanton's contract to begin with, wouldn't have traded for him. But now that I have him, I would have found a way to restructure that contract, because I don't like your. I never cared for his, strikeout or home run or bust type of thought process when he approaches the plate. I never understood it, and you saw how unfortunate the injury of Aaron Judge is so significant to that team. You know what I'm saying? You can see that it is literally night and day. What happened when he was 100% healthy last year and everybody else around him was going down?
Carried him.
He carried him.
Single-handedly, basically carried him.
And the ship didn't sink. All right?
Nope.
So this year, everybody else is going down around him, and then he goes down. And so you're left with a whole bunch of riffraffs to carry the ship. That's why the ship started sinking. It's total difference night and day when one injury to one, a very important injury to a team happens. That's an MVP player going down. And you take him out of the lineup, you take him out of the field, the team is going to look astronomically different. And I know he came back this past weekend, had a home run against the Orioles.
Yeah, he had three walks on Friday, went 3 for 4 with a home run on Saturday.
Yeah.
And then he didn't play Sunday. Boone said he was available to pinch hit, and he never pinch hit him.
Well, my thing is, MJ, if he's been out for some time, and that was his first 2 games back in like what, almost a month and a half?
June 2nd, I think was his last game. June 2nd, June 3rd.
Let's call it 2 months. Let's call it 2 months, because we're almost in August anyway. So let's call it 2 months. Yep. You haven't played in 2 months.
Yep.
What do you need a day off for?
And he DH'd. And he DH'd.
I don't think he's 100%.
No. He's already said he's not 100%. But he said like he doesn't have the limitations. You know what I mean? Like the tendon, it got strong. It's stronger, but it's not fully 100% healed.
But MJ, when you rush your MVP player back and he's not 100% healthy, you're asking for him to get hurt again.
I know.
Look, I can understand if he wasn't 6'7", 265 pounds of a man with all that force and torque going through his toe that already is bothering him. I can understand that. I cool. But he is that big. And it is a toe. And it is going to be a problem that's going to happen if he re-aggravates it again. Because right now, if your team don't make a move before 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and get that man some help on the squad, and he gets hurt again, you might as well write the season off and get ready for winter meetings. Get ready. Matter of fact, put all your Yankee stuff up and might as well bring all your Giant stuff out if he gets hurt again and y'all don't make a move tomorrow.
No. No. I still ride, man, until they're eliminated, man. I'm with them. Hey,
man, that elimination gonna come a lot sooner rather than later. If they don't go out, if Cashman doesn't go out and make some kind of significant change, they're gonna be a run in the middle fucking mediocre team, just the way they've been. Yeah. Braves have been making some moves. Y'all got Nicky Lopez from my Royals. A nice little infielder. He's going to give you depth for sure. So they've been making some moves. Obviously, we talk about the Angels making some moves. I know they're not big names, but the Angels are really trying to show that they're going to try and compete to get back in the division and at least get in the wild card standings. They're not far off from the wild card. I think they're like 4 or 5 games out of the wild card or some shit like that. But they're not going to win the division. But I'm looking at teams like the Padres. They should be selling. Fuck it. Let it blow it up. It ain't working.
That's another team. They had the second highest payroll.
They did.
And then Yankees are third or fourth with Dodgers.
Because I believe the Mets in the Padres were the top 2, and both are disappointing like hell. Juan Soto, Manny Machado.
If I was the Yankees, I said this to my buddy yesterday. If I were the Yankees, I would try to come up with a package deal to get Blake Snell and Juan Soto.
That's a hefty price tag, bro.
I know.
That's a hefty price tag. Ooh, that's a hefty price tag. But
if you could get Juan Soto and sign him and play him in that stadium.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. That right field is looking real tasty for him.
And he could play left field. Mm-hmm. And then you could have Judge and Stanton alternate in right field.
It's not bad. That's not bad at all. But gotta try it at least. Because the Padres aren't going nowhere. They're not even going to be close to even sniffing the division. Right now, the Dodgers, the Giants, and the Diamondbacks are far and beyond better than them. So,
or I'd be on the phone with St. Louis.
See if they come off Arenado.
Yeah.
Arenado would be great.
That's a man, and I would take his contract. That's a guy I would throw the prospects at.
It wouldn't even blink.
You get a cornerstone at third base like that. Wouldn't even think twice. And you're getting a Gold Glove.
Oh yeah, you're getting a Gold Glover. He can hit. He's a nice right-handed baddie. And bro, I think Arenado would be great for you guys. But y'all got to do something. Y'all cannot go past this deadline with not doing nothing.
They need a left fielder. They need a catcher, possibly a starter, and they need relief help.
Yeah. Hey, Jay, you said y'all need relief pitchers. Y'all should have been asking the Mets the way they fire selling, bro. Yeah, the way they
Bro,
fired Shelly.
the Mets don't have no other arms back there that are worth the shit.
What's up,
David
Italy?
Robinson was the best they had.
And he'd already gone.
Yep. What up, Italy Jet?
Giolito went to the Angels last week. There's a couple other guys relief pitching that they were just giving up on. Like White Sox, they threw in the white flag. They've been selling like crazy after all the predictions that a lot of baseball people thought that they were going to be nice. I thought they were going to be nice too, and they shit.
That's another team. I'd be asking about Luis Robert.
Oh, right. I'm asking about everybody.
Hey, you know what I mean? Hey, you want to start getting rid of everybody? Let me inquire about Luis Robert. You know, what's he worth right there?
Well,
he's another one I would throw.
Here's the crazy thing about Luis Robert, though. But here's the crazy thing about Luis Robert. Oh yeah, you want an I.O.W. hat? It's a Cash App. Send $30 that way, and Detroit Mail will mail you one. Very exclusive. That's the only way you can get this hat. That's the only way you can get this hat. There's only 3 people I know in the world that got this. You're looking at 2 of them on the screen. But no, it's I'm looking at these teams like Chicago. I know they should think about trading Luis Robert. The only bad thing about it is he's young. He's so young that you can get he can be part of your rebuild. The only problem is he's had injury issues.
Well, they're gonna wind up trading him regardless, even if they like rebuild with him. That's what the White Sox do. Yeah, they're gonna wind up trade him regardless.
You saw they didn't keep Jose Abreu.
Well, look what he's doing with Houston. Absolutely shit. That was kind of like the smart thing to do. Hey,
but I'm saying
it was bad at the time, but he ain't doing shit with Houston, bro.
Yeah,
he really ain't.
Yeah. I mean, said they ain't trading to a rival. I'm surprised they traded Robertson to the Marlins. The Marlins have kind of been slipping back, so they're making moves to try to, stop the bleeding and get back into contention. You got to remember the Marlins at one point were one of the hottest teams in Major League Baseball, and they kind of been slipping back into reality. And so I like the move that they did to go get Robertson. So, I mean, I'm surprised nobody has like called the Royals about Bobby Witt Jr. I'm not saying they would. He's a young piece, but hey.
How long I've been telling you I would love to see Bobby Witt Jr. in pinstripes.
Hey man, you're gonna have to give us some good compensation back for him because he is a nice little young talent. Salvador Perez, I'm surprised he's still in the Royals uniform.
That's another guy that Yankees need to be in on.
Yeah,
they need a catcher.
I'm with you, Jay. Trading in division is wild to me, but sometimes when you are just wanting to dump contracts and just because Mets are pretty much telling us they're blowing this shit all the way up, it just failed.
Yeah, I mean, but they gave away Robinson to him, which is it helps Miami this year, but it doesn't help the Mets next year with him. Because they'll have Edwin Diaz back.
Oh, well, yeah.
So
not only
you got rid of him, you got something back for him. It is weird, but hey, Miami's right there, dude, because they're tied for the last wild card spot.
Yeah, so they're not far off. So that's why I said I like that move of them getting Robertson. But it does help out the Mets because really think about it. If you know that your team is trash right now, just go ahead and trade everybody. Yeah, I don't think they really trying to blow it up that far. You know what I'm saying? They ain't letting go of Polar Bear.
Ain't he an ATL fan? Right?
What? Who?
Jay.
Nah, he's a Braves fan.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's an ATL fan.
Yeah.
Don't they got Chapman at first?
I can't remember who you got at first. Double J down there in the Dirty Bird, the Dirty A, in ATS.
I thought they had Chapman at first. Dude's got like 30 home runs.
Nah, I think they do, but I think it's just him being sarcastic.
That's it. Yeah, Matt Olson. Sorry,
Yeah.
you're right. Matt Olson.
No, he was
just
being sarcastic, as in, hey, give me the polar bear, man. The guy's going to keep knocking in 40+ home runs a season. So I don't blame you. But Alonso's going to be there to be part of the rebuild because the Mets are about to get a whole bunch of prospects back in all this trade. What they got back from Scherzer, they should entertain trading Verlander if you're going to trade away Scherzer.
And I need to read up on the kid because they got back Ronald Acuña's brother in the Scherzer trade.
Yes,
21-year-old. So I didn't. I haven't done my background on him yet, but I want to know
if he's just as good as his brother. That trade worked out, bro.
I know he's infield. I know he's like primary, short, and second.
Yeah.
But I do want to look into him.
Yeah. Tap into that, and then we'll talk about it later this week. Because
like I said, I don't know nothing about him. I just know he was involved in the trade.
Yeah. Hopefully that it doesn't turn out to be like an Antetokounmpo situation where you just got him because your other brother is good and y'all got the same last name. Oh goodness! All Antetokounmpo guys are in the league, and only one of them is really talked about. So I hope that Acuna, little baby brother, can do something. We'll see. I mean, it's going to be interesting. They got till 4:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All teams to make something happen. Hey man, y'all give us the right price in Kansas City. We know we ain't doing shit. We on our way to probably not even getting 50 games this year. So y'all go ahead and name y'all price, and we'll let you come get the talent. You just got to be the right price. That's all.
Yeah, bro. Like real quick, I'm just gonna touch Matt Olson this year. Dude's batting 263, 36 home runs, 89 RBIs.
Solid numbers.
And that's their first baseman.
Solid numbers. What's Pete Alonso looking like, real quick? If you got the chance to look it up. So I mean, it's not like Matt Olson's doing bad. I will say this, and me and Jay have kind of laughed about it. I did a wild stats on the Atlanta Braves, but right before All-Star game, and they were hot. I mean, literally just smacking the baseball out of the home run, out of the ballpark, home runs left and right, and they kind of cooled off once we things got back into gear after the All-Star break.
Now, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Pete Alonso is batting 218, 30 home runs, 75 RBI.
Okay, so you're finding Matt Olson. Yep. And unless you're using Alonso as DH, that's probably the only reason why you even make that trade. Just to have
Alonso's going to be coming up. He's going to be due his money soon.
All right, they always do. They always do.
He's still on that rookie, that original rookie deal. He's still in arbitration and shit.
Well, but that's the thing. You can always so here's the thing with baseball when it comes up to the rookie contracts being done. So you can either go ahead and make a certain price point in arbitration and get them for that year, which is almost like their franchise tag. To equate it to something for those who don't know about the arbitration situation in baseball, and so they'll make an argument and say, "Hey, we believe that as a franchise, you're owed this much money," and then the player and his agent say, "I'm worth this much money," and then they'll take it to an arbitrator and they'll argue it, and the arbitrator will make a decision like, "Well, I'm gonna go with the franchise and say you're worth this much, so you're gonna get paid that much," or they say, "Hey, I'm with the player." He's deserved this much, and that'll be your salary for that year. So that's how that works. But what they can always do is always come up with a long-term contract, and they can stagger it where it's team friendly for the team, and then just avoid arbitration in all. Yep. So, so I mean, it is what it is. I just think that Pete Alonso is just going to be, just because he's young enough, he's going to unfortunately be stuck in the rebuild. But hey man, I would, if you move Scherzer, man, you might as well try to move Verlander. You know what I'm saying? At this point, everybody's up for grabs. At this point,
But here's the thing now. Are you going to eat Verlander's contract too, like they are Scherzer?
Yeah, they're eating 22 million of that motherfucker, bro. Ooh.
No, they're eating all. They're eating all but 22.5 million.
But MJ, you got to do something, man. At this point, they're actually saying money don't even matter because that's what they're throwing out. So eating a couple of more $1 million ain't shit. Just and think about all what you're getting back for some of these older guys. Like you just got a 21-year-old prospect back from the Rangers for Scherzer, who we all know the name Acuna. We see what his older brother is doing. Now we understand it's all potential. It's all potential. We don't know what he can do. Matter of fact, I don't even think he's in the big leagues yet. I think he's still down in the minors. So he's a legit prospect. So we don't know what he can be. But if he's part of this rebuild with Pete Alonso and he takes off, trade makes sense. You eat the money. So what? You know, in this type of game, when you're in this multi-million-dollar business, man, that's just peanuts, man. You take your losses, but you look at what you can potentially have in the future, and you just deal with it. You just, because that money will come off the books anyway. Hell, they've been paying Bobby Bonilla for the last 30 years anyway. Mm-hmm. Come on, that's at least $1 million every first of July. So come on, like eating money ain't a problem for them, bro. They've been doing it, but
he's in AA right now.
Oh, he's in AA. Yeah, he still got
AA,
and he's 21. Yeah, he probably won't be called up for another 3-4 years, if that. He's gonna have to ball the hell out to even get to the show. Let's switch gears real quick. Because I don't know about y'all. I'm gonna probably be up for all night. Well, I'm a night out anyway, so I'll be up anyway. The ladies of USA, it's put up a shut up time. They got to get a result so they can either tie or win the match. They cannot lose if they want to get out this knockout round. I know a lot of people say, we've even had the discussion on the show. We've had it on the day show. I still think it's a World Cup or bust type of season, man. Just because it's a every 4-year type of event. They won the last two. Man, go get this this back-to-back World Cup championship. And a lot of teams saying that they can done that, but to me, it's put up a shut up time within a few hours. Matter of fact, 2 a.m. My time, 3 a.m. MJ's time in the East Coast. So it'll be kicking off against Portugal, man. Hey, man, I'll be honest. If they do not get to the knockout rounds, if they lose this match, to me it's an epic failure, and it's an
oh yeah, big time,
epic
big time.
You know what I'm saying? You can't.
I don't see them losing to Portugal though. But yeah, it would be an epic failure if they don't advance to the knockout round.
I don't see them losing to Portugal, but I also didn't see them, playing all lackadaisical and not being, serious about the moment and taking care of business to get the Netherlands. So
they played Netherlands. They played them in the last World Cup final. Netherlands is a good team.
I'm not taking nothing away from Netherlands. I agree with you. They are a good team. But the fact of the matter is, if you saw that game, man, they were bullshitting. They were playing around. And here's the thing about when you have a national team, right? So you look at some of the stars that helped them win those last 2 World Cups. You're talking about Megan Rapinoe, talking about Alex Morgan. Hey, and we're so thankful for what you guys have done for this women's national team. But guess what happened? You get older. And in that sport, they start having children. And then, they look at life different. I don't care what you say. It's part of the evolution when you got Sophia Smith. You got Rodman's daughter in there. I forget her first name, so I apologize to you, Miss Rodman. When you get these new batch of players coming in on your national team, you got to take it serious. And what I mean by that is if the old heads that have paved the way got to sit on the bench for this newer class to thank you, Trinity, to take it to the new level with some of these younger ladies that are going to be the future for the U.S. women's national soccer team, it's okay. You got to put them on the bench.
Yep.
You got to. I mean, I know
Rapinoe's been coming off the bench.
Yeah, and she's going to have to continue. But I'm actually talking about this more towards Alex Morgan. I love Alex Morgan, but I've been waiting for you to ball the hell out, and do what you normally been known to do. Yeah, but bruh, she's been getting beat to the football. She's been getting beat, to her points on the field. Like, bruh,
she a mama now.
Now she's just older.
She a mama.
Yeah. She's a mom and she's older. And I'm not saying you can't. Obviously, for women, you can't have your career after being a mother. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that she is in a different point in her life. Being a mother, it takes away from your training, getting your body physically ready for certain situations to do a 90+ minute marathon and playing soccer. That's a different task. You're a mom. You're going to get taken away from training and focusing on soccer to go take care of your baby. Yep. I know you got some bread and you still probably got nannies, but still, there's a lot of people that want to be involved as being a parent, and that's just the reality of it is. So when I see that Alex Morgan is not the dominant person on the pitch like she was the last few World Cups, it's okay if you take a back seat. You're still a good player. You're still damn sure a great sub to come off the bench, give them a nice little boost. Play 30, 40 minutes, second half, and come out at a halftime and give the team a good boost. Because you're still good for that. But I can't have you in the whole game, 90+ minutes, and I'm getting nothing out of you.
And it also shows like how much how big of a blow it was for Carly Lloyd retiring, and for Zach Ertz's wife not out there.
Well, she's out there. She's been kind of getting banged up. Julia, she's been getting banged up.
Yeah, she shouldn't be out there. She is hurt.
Yeah.
But
Thompson is nice too. That's part of the nice little youth movement.
There's somebody else that they're missing too that got hurt.
I can't remember, but I do know what you're saying. But it's we gotta take the nostalgic feel out of certain things, especially when it comes to teams that you're only going to see every 4 years, and just be real about the situation. Like, hey, yeah, we appreciate because right now, if it's evolution. Abby Wambach had to retire. She had to pass the torch to Alex Morgan.
Mia Hamm.
Yeah, Mia Hamm had to pass the torch to Abby Wambach.
Brandy Chastain.
Thank you. The 99ers have been gone. They had to pass the torch to somebody.
Yep.
They passed it to Abby Wambach and them, and then Abby had to pass the torch. She had to pass it to Alex Morgan. It's okay, Alex Morgan, if you got to pass the torch to Sophia Smith, Trinity Rodman. It's okay.
Yeah, I think this is going to be her last World Cup. So
I think so too. We actually know for sure is Megan's last one. That's for sure. We do know that. But it's part of MJ is part of the evolution. We see it on football teams. We see it on basketball teams. But in this case, when it's a 4-year period, every 4 years, it's okay. It's okay. Go ahead and pass it, baby. It's not a slap to your dignity. It's just the fact of the matter is that I can't have you on the pitch just by namesake. I can't have you just by your namesake, as in, oh yeah, Megan Rapinoe, Alex Morgan. Come on, y'all know who the hell we are. Yeah, we know who you are. Mm-hmm. But if you're a shell of yourself, I'm not gonna put you out there to play a 90+ minute, and especially in this moment where they gotta get a result. to even move out of the group play to get to the knockout rounds, I definitely can't put you out there for 90 plus minutes. This is do or die time. This is do or die time. So in a few hours, we'll see the lineup, see what happens with that. I'm very curious to see how that all shakes out. But I mean, it's
gonna be another shutout.
Well, hopefully it's a dub. I don't want no draw, bro. I can't have no draw, bro. Not to Portugal.
Nah, I think the United States are gonna win in a shutout. That's just my opinion.
What, 1-0 or a shootout?
Nah. They're gonna win 2-0.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 3-0.
Oh, damn. Well, they did 3-0 on Vietnam, which they should have.
It could have been a lot. It could have been a lot worse with Vietnam.
See, but that's really MJ. I said that the other day, man. It could have been a lot worse. And Alex Morgan was one of the players that left some goals on the table because she had a couple of opportunities that she left on the table. And so when you look at this situation, it's like, bro, y'all were bullshitting against Vietnam. I know you won, but it could have been worse than what it was. I thought they was bullshitting in the first half against Netherlands because they were the better team. You saw them turn the switch on, and then they just dominated the second half. Like, why didn't y'all have that same urgency in the first half? So that's what I'm saying. Like, in a moment like right now, where you must have the urgency, like, make the changes. But it's all good. Real quick, we talked about last week how Coach Prime in Buffalo, they're going back to the Big 12. So, hey man, it ain't so well received by one coach.
A little bit, but as far as the Pac-12, can I just get your initial reaction when you heard about the news of Colorado leaving? And does these changes change the approach or your attitude as far as the coming this season?
Not a big reaction. I mean, I'm trying to remember what they won to affect this conference. I don't remember. You remember them winning anything? I don't remember them winning anything.
I love it.
That's the coach from Oregon. I'm gonna pull up his name real quick. But I
love it.
Well, I mean, what's your thoughts on that, man?
Tell me where he's wrong.
Dan Lanning.
They're only making a big deal because Prime is the coach there now.
But how can you ignore that though?
But like the guy said, what has Prime hasn't even coached a game in the Pac-12 yet.
And I agree.
So they're making a big hoopla that they're moving. Okay, like the guy said, what has Colorado done? Even in the past before Prime, what have they done to bring prosperity to Pac-12 football?
Not a lot.
Shit.
And yeah, you're not wrong. And neither is Dan Lanning. And so I'm with you on what Dan Lanning is saying. If you really take your emotions out of it, he is right. All right.
Yep.
The only knock I would say on what he has to say is look at what Prime is going to bring to that conference for 1 year, and then enjoy it because it's gone. And you compile it with USC, and you compile it with UCLA leaving the same year too. And I get what he's saying. I'm not mad at it. I'm really not. But what I'm also, and obviously that's just a snippet from the interview. I need to see the whole thing. Is yes, acknowledge that they haven't done nothing in the past, but I think he should still acknowledge, like, hey man, Coach Prime brings a lot of eyes, a lot of viewership. They're going to be great for us for 1 year, and it's unfortunate that we won't be able to have it to the future. That's all I'm saying. And he said that this probably wouldn't even made it to our show. It probably won't get talked about nowhere else. But hey man, there was some shade thrown in there though. It was some truth. So let's not jump off the rails, y'all. Be like, oh my God, that thing you said.
It was clean, hard truth.
Yeah.
Was it necessary? No. But You know, I can take it or leave it. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Like I said, there. I mean, and I honestly think he. I don't think it's that he's taking a shot at Dion. I think he's taking a shot at like how much
Colorado.
the media has, and how much the media has hyped up Colorado, for this upcoming season with Dion. And he's, and I think he's doesn't like all the fucking talk about a 1-11 team.
Well, shit. I mean, he's not wrong. I mean, who wants to sit there and keep talking about a 1-11 team? He's not wrong. And I'm with you on that, but it's you're looking at literally a cash cow that comes with Dion. He is a cash cow. I mean, even him just taking a job, ticket sales went crazy through the roof, sold out. As soon as he signed on to go to Colorado, recruits came with him. Hell, he went too. He said he bringing his luggage with him is Louis. All right, he cleaned house. And he already ruffled feathers. People don't like the fact that he abused the transfer portal like everybody else, which still baffles me. But regardless, fact of the matter is Deion Sanders is a polarizing figure in college football. That brings eyes, it brings attention, that brings money. And so Dan Lanning is not wrong, but he has to acknowledge the fact on what the future could have been in the Pac-12 with Prime. And I'm also throw this in here. You're also looking at a guy that's he probably got asked that question more than once, and he's probably tired of answering it.
Yep.
And I think that's why he answered it the way he did. Because think about this. As a coach of Oregon now, like I said, this is going to be the last year you're going to see some people in the Pac-12. Next year, Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes are gone. UCLA and USC are gone. It's all up to Oregon to hold that conference together. And so think about all the pressure that comes with that. Everybody in that conference is looking at Oregon to be pretty much the flag bearer. Hey, represent the Pac-12. Go beat the Big Ten and the SEC schools and represent us. Yeah. But it's to me, that's asinine to think that way, because every time we've seen an Oregon team go up against an SEC team at the first week of the season, they get their ass kicked every time. I mean, how many times have we seen that Oregon team get their ass stomped by a Georgia or Auburn or Alabama in the first week of the season? We've seen it too many times. They get their ass kicked.
Yep.
So, I mean, I can understand his frustration, but he better be prepared for a lot of pressure that's going to come, because there's going to be a lot of Pac-12 execs looking at him like, hey, man, we need you in your fancy uniform schemes to keep us afloat so we can figure out the problem. But I don't think there's no solution.
But like you said, this is probably like, the umptieth time that he was asked this question.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And this is just the time they happen to post what his answer is.
Oh, yeah.
He might have had nice, clean answers in the past.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you get tired of hearing the same fucking question, you got to answer it, kind of in a shitty way sometimes, but blunt, but not crossing the line worth.
Oh yeah, yeah, and I'm definitely with you on that. He, I mean, we've all been there as human beings. He's like, this next motherfucker asked me that same question, man. He's just gonna get it, and you don't intentionally to, like blow up on that individual that asked you the question. Is just a buildup of frustration, because you're like the literally umpteenth motherfucker to ask me the same question, and I'm tired of answering.
I'm done. Once I'm done, I'm done. Like,
hey, bro,
don't ask me no more.
Don't ask me no more. Hey, I think
you heard my answer the first 2-3 times,
Yeah.
You're gonna keep asking the same question. I'm gonna get shitty.
Hey, facts, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like you get tired of that shit. So it's like at some point you're like, yo, man, like this is getting fucking ridiculous. Real quick, because I definitely got to talk about this. We talked about the Sean Payton situation, him coming out of his neck and saying some shit, and ruffling some feathers. And then obviously it got talked about pretty heavily that sports day, and he later came out with a cop-ass, punk-ass apology. For those who didn't see the apology, please go to Casey Walker on my Twitter account, and you'll see me posting on there. And I pretty much was like, yeah, that's some chicken shit. That was some horse shit ass apology. But AR8 responded. Let's take a listen to what he said.
I had about 1 million texts from people in the coaching community saying that was out of line. Yet you see Hackett out here, he's still pumped up. I don't think it affects him as much as maybe it affects everyone on the outside. And yet you and him have this great bond and union together where you've always had his back, he's always had yours.
Yeah, I love Nathaniel Hackett, and those comments were very surprising. For a coach to do that to another coach. My love for Hack goes deep. We had some great years together in Green Bay, kept in touch. Love him and his family. He's an incredible family man, incredible dad. And on the field, he's arguably my favorite coach I've ever had in the NFL. Just his approach to it, how he makes it fun, how he cares about the guys, just how he goes about his business with respect, with leadership, with honesty, with integrity. And it made me feel bad that someone who's accomplished a lot in the league is that insecure that they have to take another man down to set themselves up for some sort of easy fall if it doesn't go well for that team this year. I thought it was way out of line, inappropriate, and I think he needs to keep my coach's names out of his mouth.
Woo! It's fucking spicy, baby. I'm telling you. Hey, man.
That's the Aaron Rodgers. That's the Aaron Rodgers you want to hear.
Hell yeah. I'm with you on that, dog. Hey, say what you want.
And especially it's somebody that he personally knows, not just a coach.
Yeah.
Not a teammate, somebody that he hung around the locker room with. Obviously, he said it like, he loves him. He loves the man's family. Obviously, they know each other. They've kept in touch. Yeah, Sean Payton was out of line because there was no reason, none whatsoever to throw slander on Nathaniel Hackett and then bring up the Jets on top of it. There was no reason for that. If he was a problem last year, you come in the door, you do what you got to do. You don't come publicly and say, this guy was worst head coach in an entire NFL era. He crossed the line in my opinion. And
what's up, Bottom Line Sports? No, Bottom Line Sports. We love having a good time out here, man. What's good with you, my brother? Hey, man. And here's one thing.
Good, man. My ruffles don't get feathered, man. My feelings don't get ruffled. I'm good. I'm always good.
Hey, I love it. I love it. Because he says, Peyton's really going to be sorry week 5. Hey, bro, I don't understand why he gave that man bulletin board material so early in the season.
I guarantee you, like the over under on that game is going to be like probably like 50 something. Aaron Rodgers is gonna go nuts. He's gonna go absolutely nuts.
That might be a 4 touchdown type of game that week.
It might be more than that.
What, you saying 5?
It could, dude. If Aaron Rodgers, if he's anything like the hype that he's getting, and if he's got a good rapport with, let's say, Garrett Wilson and company, what Peyton said might really fucking fire him up that game. They're going to be fired up, but to really shove it up Peyton's ass, for opening his mouth, I could see the man going off for 5-6 touchdowns.
Yeah.
That is if Denver can get to him.
Yeah, but my thing is Sean Payton puts, he's writing a check that he can't cash. I mean, you cannot give another team bulletin board material and then come up with a half-ass apology about it. I kind of mentioned it, but I'm really talking about it now. It's like, yeah, because I'm with you, because I think that shit's weak. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to pull it up because I was so irritated by it, because I'm like, yo, this dude really had the nerves to, pop his lip, pop some good shit, and then you come up with a bullshit punk ass excuse of an apology.
But that's Denver's weak PR department right there, forcing him to give this half-ass fucking apology.
Yeah, but MJ, he didn't have to say it.
I know.
He didn't have to say shit. All right, so here's an apology that prompted everything else.
Made the papers. I was just wondering why you.
Yeah, listen. I had one of those moments where I still had my Fox hat on, and not my coaching hat on, and
shut the fuck up.
I said this to the team yesterday. We've had a great off season relative to that, and I've been preaching that message, and here I am, the veteran, stepping in it, and it was a learning experience for me. It was a mistake. Obviously, I needed a little bit more filter.
A little more filter.
There's a pound of flesh for these guys. As a coach, you stick up for them, and after a while, we're past that season last year, and I said what I said, and obviously I needed it a little bit more restraint, and I regret that. That being said, what I told the team is, if it can happen, and I think I'm pretty good relative to working with the media and pretty savvy, and I just had one of those moments. Jared's a good friend, real good at his job, and 2 lattes in the morning, first one I see, and 40 minutes later I'm regretting it. So it is what it is.
Support stay.
Fuck out of here, dog. Like, come on, bro. That's got to be the worst.
Don't even bother. Don't even bother at that point.
Thank you. Don't even say shit at that point. Like, because you not saying anything would have been better than what I just heard. Don't say shit. Just let it be.
And for real, how long was he a head coach?
Man, for years. This dude.
Thank you.
First of all,
it's not like this is his first time on the job, and just made like a rookie mistake. I'll say.
Right, you take 1 year off.
Man is a
coach.
The man's a Super Bowl winning coach, and you fucking fly off the handle like that, and then come back with that bullshit excuse.
Hey, bro,
what the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey,
I had my Fox hat on.
You got my Fox hat on. Hey,
motherfucker need to be thrown in a foxhole with a grenade.
Hey, bro.
For that stupid answer.
He's been coaching since 1988. He's been coaching since 1998. You know what I'm saying? And hey, look, all I'm saying is I'm not saying what he said was wrong. It's how he went about it was wrong. Is when you've been a coach since 1988, that means you've been coaching, and a lot of them, these young motherfuckers that you coaching right now ain't even been alive for it. I was 1 year old. You've been coaching for 35 years, bro. You've been coaching for 35 years. Is etiquette that comes with that. You don't ever take a jab like that. He was right. It was but we gotta take everything into context. Nathaniel Hackett didn't do a great job as a head coach. But he is a great offensive coordinator. He's fine as an offensive coordinator. Yep. He was not right for that job. I can say that. I can admit to that. But we also can't put all the blame on him. Russell Wilson did not look good last year. He still got to play.
Nathaniel Hackett was just a scapegoat. I mean, and most head coaches are the scapegoats. That's the first one they want to go to, because you don't want to blame the players. No, you can't blame the players.
I said, when I say weak ass, y'all say bitch, weak ass,
bitch.
So I mean, so he said he was trying to take the heat off a bad season of Russ back for the upcoming season. Hey, I'm with you. If you want to have your players back, try to take the heat off, that's cool. But you ain't got to go about it this way. You don't have to go about it this way to get the team to have your, to ride with you, and for you to have to show that you got your quarterbacks back. You ain't got to do all this, cause a media storm and talk shit about out. But we just got to be honest. Russell Wilson wasn't good. Nathaniel Hackett wasn't good for the job. It just wasn't a good fit all around. It just wasn't. And you know what's worse? They still got other things to worry about. Instead of Sean Payton worrying about the wide receiver issues that he got, he wanted to get rid of Cortland Sutton up to a couple of weeks ago, but he can't do it now because Hamler, one of their wide receivers, has a heart issue. He's stepping away. You just lost Tim Patrick again for the second year in a row. He just busted his Achilles after coming off an ACL last year. So there's 2 seasons in a row that you have. So now you relying on Jerry Jeudy, who ain't maturated in no type of form. Like, come on, I'm waiting for Jerry Jeudy to be one of them Alabama wide receivers that, blows up in the league like all the other Alabama wide receivers. I ain't seen it yet.
Or blows up in a car and
No, don't say that.
Pulls a Henry Ruggs.
Nah, we not going that far. Nah. But come on, man. Like, Sean Payton worrying about that shit, about taking shots at them. You don't have to have your quarterbacks. You can have your quarterbacks back and your teams back, but you don't have to go about it this way. Because in week five, the only people that can, cash that check of the words that you came out and uttered out your mouth is your team, is your players. They're the only ones that's going to have to deal with the actual consequences of you opening up your mouth. Because now, even in just that in just that one thing from Rodgers, he's fired up, baby. He's fired up. He can't wait for week 5. You don't think the rest of the other team? You don't think Robert Salah can't wait? He's going to coach up the best defensive scheme he's ever coached up that day.
What if this happens?
Nathaniel Hackett's going to coach up the best offensive game he's ever coached up, and Aaron Rodgers might go bananas, might go ape shit.
What if Aaron Rodgers don't make it to Game 5?
We don't know. We don't know.
I'm just saying, for shits and giggles, let's say he don't make it to Week 5 and they start Zach Wilson and Denver wins.
Well, I mean, there's a lot, and like bottom line stories. Yeah, I mean, you got 5 weeks. It's going to be you got pretty much 6 weeks till the start of the season. You got 5 weeks after that, so you pretty much got like two months and some change before it already gets there. So there's a lot that can happen, but I'm telling you right now, in the Jets locker room, big circle around week 5.
Oh yeah.
Oh. It's right there. It's circled. Week 5. Bam. But hey, I'm just more irritated with the apology that Sean Payton got. I had no issues with what he said. I just don't like the way and the manner that he went about it, and I damn sure don't like the apology. Take that shit and throw that shit in the trash, bro.
Hey, Smitty, stop trolling. And I wasn't talking out of my ass. I was saying hypothetically, what if he doesn't make it to Week 5?
On. MJ, come on. Smitty, not trolling. Come on.
Yeah, I know that's what he does. I appreciate that.
Hey, but man, we gonna shut it down, man. We appreciate everybody tapping in with us, man. Great episode. I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna be up watching this U.S. women's soccer game. Hopefully they don't shit the bed and don't handle business. But
I'm gonna tell you right now, my old ass is not.
Of course, your old ass is going to bed. I know.
I'm not going to bed right now, but I don't think I can stay up because my little man's gonna be up at like 5:30. So if I stay up to watch the soccer game, I'm not sleeping at all because I got to be at work at 11. Yeah. So there's no way I'd be getting any sleep.
I know, but no.
Trust me when I tell you that boy wakes up, between 5 and 6 every day like clockwork.
Like clockwork, yeah.
And there ain't no him going back down. It is.
Nah, that's just what it is. Once he's up, he's up.
It's go-to time. So,
but hey, man, tap in with us tomorrow night. Again, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl Edition. Hey,
real quick. Can I answer Smitty? Hey, if he retires next week, so be it. What am I going to do? I'm only a fan.
Nah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, okay, next man up.
Oh, damn, bottom line. Damn, man, we was about to log off. Like he said on a different note. So what was the point of Saquon not signing the franchise tag and signing for basically for the same money? Hey, man, this is all I'm going to say. Saquon first fight, bitch them on, and you pretty much signed for the same money. They gave you a little bit of a raise, so probably like a couple of million, and it didn't mean shit.
Nah, Smitty, I wouldn't be crying at all.
I mean, let's understand the real. His only card that Saquon could have played is to sit out. The only problem with playing that card is that the owners will easily turn around that card on you and use it against you that you set out. And so he caved in. Let's call it what it is. I think he was just like, fuck it. I'm in a no-win situation. So he took it. The only problem is these running backs got to understand you can't change nothing right now. You can't do nothing. The CBA is locked in, it's ratified, and it ain't expiring until 2029, and you won't be able to renegotiate till 2030. So therefore, have all these little Zoom calls and these mad pissed off Twitter spaces and shit, and hold that energy and hold it for another 6 years, because that's as soon as you're going to be able to affect it and change it. Until there, I'm sorry. I love running backs. I think y'all still important to the game. You elite running backs should get your money, but you can't change a damn thing. So for the next 6 years, I don't want to hear about this fucking bullshit of a goddamn market every year. It is what it is. If you're mad about it, you should have had the energy at the CBA negotiations. I don't want to hear this every fucking year. I don't. I absolutely don't. I've had enough of it this offseason. I don't want to hear it for the next 6 years. I absolutely don't. I really don't.
You're gonna hear some of it.
Oh, and that's the problem.
There's gonna be more, because there's gonna be guys that want to get paid.
Oh, that Jonathan Taylor situation is nuts, bro. That Jonathan Taylor situation is fucking nuts. For those who ain't been paying attention to it, man, tap in with it. We'll talk about that more tomorrow, but that situation is absolutely insane. It's insane. But no, man, we appreciate everybody tapping in with us again. I.O.W. Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, where all the content is at. I.O.W. Sports 1 on the Twitter. Y'all can catch me in the MJ on the Twitter. KCY Mar, Jerzey Boy MJ, and that's Jersey with a Z. And until then, peace and love, y'all. Have a happy Taco Tuesday. We out here.
Silent Hill TD, yes. Hitchhikers.
Yeah, smoking so much dope, I'm seeing traces. Visual lasers load across the scene is dangerous, aggressive like behavior. Couple monsters for my neighbors, resisting human nature, persistently getting greater. Bloodshed like the Terminator. Fire up the green, I need it, increase the dopamine. Feel better, so I kill better. Doped up for cocaine. Booming like I never had a home, so I'm all alone. Smoking bones down the chromosomes till the filter's gone. Suffocating under heavy pressure, the signature marks are the cornerstone of a nigga that's ready to spark. Like the pathway through the treacherous, wonderful dark. Searching for a lost part, curators of a lost art. Desperately holding shit together until it falls apart. Blood started pulling the water, just waiting on the sharks. Love is the deadliest game, but I'll just massacre your heart. Tearing at your body, wondering how did we start?
Fuck man, I think a nigga about to spaz out, cause I don't give a fuck no more when I'm down to my last night.